Well, everyone, thank you for joining me here today. Today's conference is going to be about small talk skills for professionals. Now, some of you know me already, but just to point out, my name is Warren. I am one of the teachers here at Le Cercle de Langue, and I will be your host of the conference today. Thank you for joining. This conference will be suitable for A1, A2 level. Now, Geraldine and Priscilla, I know you both already. I know your level. But Delphine, feel free to type your level in the chat box, okay? Just in here. And if I need to adapt any of the language throughout the presentation, I can do that for you. All right. Thank you, Geraldine, for typing your level there. This presentation will be in English. There will be some French translations throughout the presentation itself. If you do have any questions, if something is not clear, I will ask you to type your questions or your queries into the chat box, and I will address them as soon as I can. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? So today's conference, as I say, is all about small talk skills for professionals. I will be going over some concepts with you, okay, such as breaking the ice, networking, and giving compliments. So, introduction. We will see how to have an everyday conversation with your co-workers, your business contacts, and even your clients as well. Small talk is something that is really, really important, particularly in British and American culture. Okay, we see it as a good way to establish a relationship. It sets the foundation of a relationship, especially with those that we don't know. Small talk can also make the workplace feel more comfortable, cozy, friendly. And when we talk or chat casually, it can build a friendship with our colleagues and others. Having good relationships with your colleagues is very important, your clients as well, and everybody, I guess. So, breaking the ice. I'm sure everyone here has maybe heard this expression at some point. You have something that's quite similar in French, briser la glace. So, breaking the ice is important because why? It makes talking with others easier and more fun as well. It really sets that, the moment from being uncomfortable to comfortable, right? To break the ice, to say something that starts a conversation. It helps create a good feeling between people, making it easier to have nice conversations and build good relationships. I'm sure we've all been in a situation at work and perhaps there's a new colleague or a new client, perhaps you don't know how to start a conversation. So this conference will hopefully help you with that today as well, especially in English. As it says here, it's like the first step to making it easy for everyone to talk and work together well. Now, talking about the weather. Now, I know this is something that is very typical of French people when they first meet someone and talk about the weather. In the United Kingdom, the exact same. We talk about the weather all the time. It's a good way to break the ice, so to speak. You can start with something like, how's the weather today? Is it sunny, rainy, cloudy, hot, cold today? Or you could ask it in a more casual way, asking, a question tag as well. Is it sunny, rainy, cloudy, hot, cold today? Don't you think? Something like this. Now, in the United Kingdom, I don't really know why we talk about the weather all the time because, not to stereotype, but it's mostly the same all year round, rainy and cold. But hey, we talk about it all the time, so. Now, some basic weather vocabulary here. Sunny. It's a sunny day. I love when it's warm. Or like today in Scotland, it's a rainy day. Bring your umbrella. So we have sunny and rainy here. Cloudy. It's a bit cloudy today. It's a hot day. I need a cold drink. Or, it's a cold day. I'm wearing my warm coat. So that's cloudy, hot, and cold. Let's continue. Another typical topic would be talking about your day at work. Now, for everyone who works here, especially full time, that can be, 8 hours per day, 9 hours per day, sometimes 10, maybe more. So we spend a lot of our life at the workplace, in the office, wherever you work. So it's normal, I guess, for this to be a conversation point. But what language could we use to talk about this? So you could ask someone, how's your day going? It's a very casual way of saying, how's everything at work? How's your day going? Or you can simply ask your friend, how's your day? With the contraction there, how is contracted. How's your day going? How's everything at work? How's your day? Just another one I could share with you here as well. You might also say, how's it going? This is a very common expression in English. We might ask this to our friends, people we work with. It can be used for a number of different things. It can simply mean, how are you? Or simply, how's your day going? Or the it could refer to something you've been talking about, like a project, for example. How's the project going at work? Now, sharing about your day. I had a busy day working on this new project, working on the end of year reports, which I'm sure some of you might be doing just now. You might say something like, I had a busy day working on a project. How about you? Now, the key thing with small talk, whether it be in a professional situation or a social situation, is to keep it light and positive. That's the key idea here, especially with people that we don't really know that well. Now, of course, with your close colleagues, you can tell them about problems, right? But if it's someone you're not very close with, keep it light, keep it positive. Now, other things we might talk about could be hobbies and interests. Now, I've included some here, okay, mostly sports, okay, so you can see things like football, British English, or soccer, American English, rugby, popular sport in France, well, football as well, I guess, cycling, tennis, basketball, handball, golf, motorsports, athletics, last but not least, skiing. I think most of these are popular in France now that I look at them, especially football, rugby, cycling, tennis, I guess, skiing. Okay. So these are some things that you could maybe talk about with your colleagues, you know, your own hobbies, your own interests, things you like to do in your spare time. You could ask a question like, what do you enjoy doing when you're not working? What do you enjoy doing when you're not working? So for me, I could say in response to this something like, you know, when I'm not working, I enjoy taking pictures, or I enjoy cooking, I enjoy boxing. Next point here, networking and expressions. So these are some very casual expressions, one might say. In a, you know, when you're trying to be polite with someone, you'll know this language already, but things like, how are you? How are you doing? To be more casual. Nice to see you. It has been a long time. And nice to meet you. Now, a warm expression showing that you're happy to meet or see the person. Very typical in small talk. Very, very typical. I imagine the same in French. Well, I know the same in French as well. Light discussion on current events. Did you hear about blah, blah, blah? Did you hear about the new technology called... First thing that came to my mind there was ChatGPT or something. You might also ask someone, did you hear about the event next week? Small talk, I guess it's very typical, especially in the UK, you know, to talk about the news, maybe political events happening and such things as well. Let's continue. Keeping it neutral and non-controversial. Now, when talking about current events, it's good to choose topics that are not likely to cause disagreements. As it says here, things like interesting news, events, or even positive stories to keep the conversation friendly. You might talk about your, I don't know, for example, like the rugby, for example, a rugby score, or you know, a sports event or something like this. Okay. So, key rule, interesting news, nice events, positive stories, nothing too controversial. Closing the conversation, nice and easy. It was nice talking to you, or it was nice meeting you. If it's the first time you have met the person, you can use that last one here. Friendly way to end a conversation, letting the other person know that you enjoyed talking with them. and expressing interest in future conversations. This first one here is very typical. This is a very common expression, this one. Let's catch up soon. You can see the translation just below there as well in the green. But yeah, let's catch up soon. We use this expression a lot. I'd love to chat more sometime. Now, as it says here, remember, ending the conversation positively leaves a good impression for the next time you talk with the person. Giving compliments. Now, when you want to praise someone, especially in the workplace, there's many ways you could say this, okay? But to give a compliment, you did a great job on, whatever it might be. You did a great job on the presentation. You did a great job on the sales report. And if you are the receiver of the compliment, thank you. I appreciate it. So, something simple. You did a great job on. Respond, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, some additional tips here. Be genuine in your compliments. So when you are receiving the compliment, maintain eye contact, look at the person. And if you're giving a compliment in a professional setting, tie it to the person's skills. So we're going to see some examples which are very specific and not so vague, shall we say. So to be genuine, here's an example of something here. Your clear communication and problem-solving skills were impressive. I'll say that one again. Your clear communication and problem-solving skills were impressive. This could be said in a situation if your colleague has been working on an extensive, a large project, and there were many problems, there were many obstacles to pass. You could maybe say something like this, or if they had to present as well, or if they had to communicate with other people, this could be a nice compliment for them. Receiving a compliment. Thank you so much. I'm glad our collaboration is making a positive impact. It's a team effort, and I appreciate your acknowledgement. I'll say that last one again there. So thank you so much. I'm glad our collaboration is making a positive impact. It's a team effort, and I appreciate your acknowledgement. Okay. So, yeah, very important to be thankful when receiving a compliment. Giving a compliment, another one here. Your attention to detail, this is a good phrase, your attention to detail in the financial report made a significant difference. I'll say that one again. Your attention to detail in the financial report made a significant difference. Now, in conclusion, small talk is essential. Now, in some countries, it's not. It's kind of seen as this bad thing almost. We see this in countries in Scandinavia, in Finland, for example. Small talk is considered to be bad practice almost. But in the United Kingdom, North America, France, many European nations, small talk is essential, as it can help to form good relationships. And as we saw in the conference today, small talk can be done by talking about things like our day, our hobbies, interests, work, current events, and giving compliments, positive things people have done as well. Now, there are some activities you can do on our e-learning platform. They range from A2 level with small talk, and we have a B1 module on small talk as well. Life at work, we have one there. It's an A1 and above, and other things to talk about the weather, ranging from A0 and above. We have an article as well, which is available on our blog. You can read this. So, using small talk in English. And there is a YouTube video at the end as well. So idioms for small talk. Okay. So thank you so much. I'm gonna take some questions just now, if you have any. If perhaps you've heard of some common expressions we use in small talk, or any questions, you can turn on your microphone just now. Let me know. Or shall I choose someone? No, all is clear. All good for Geraldine. Okay, thank you, Geraldine. Thank you for commenting there. Delphine is good. Okay. What about Nicola, Patrice, Priscilla? No, all good. Alma as well. Yeah, all good. Okay. Superb. Okay, well, everyone, thank you so much for attending today. Now, this conference obviously took place just before Christmas. We have Christmas next week, so I will say Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a Happy New Year when it comes. And I don't believe there are any conferences next week. But the first week of January, we will be back doing some conferences then as well. I'm doing one on I believe it's the 4th of January, and it will be about my country, Scotland. So that will be suitable for B1 and above. So if you would like to attend, please do. I would love to see you. And if not, then hopefully I will see you again soon. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye. Have a good evening. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye.